I'm back on live, y'all. Let me see. I'm back. I'm back. Testing. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Obviously, there's nobody in here, so I'm talking to myself. Okay. I'm back. Upsetting loss tonight. Upsetting loss. I let the room filter in per usual. Knicks will buy out Ime. That's hilarious. Man, tough loss, man. Tough loss for the Houston Rockets in a game that they had control of for majority of the game. Ahmed Thompson was playing great. Alper Sengun started off playing great. Uh, you know, a lot of guys were playing really good basketball. I'm looking at these bench points, guys. 14 bench points from the Houston Rockets. 14. If I go look at the Spurs, 20, that's 23. No, that's 33. Then that's plus 5, 38. 40 bench points. 40 bench points from the San Antonio Spurs to the Rockets 14. Dorian Finney-Smith gave Houston 0 points, I think. Yeah, 0 points. Clint Capella gave us 5 points. Reed Shepherd gave us 9 points. So 9 and 5 from Reed and Capella, respectively, off the bench. But the Rockets lost this game in the second half, man. And I know the easiest thing that everybody's going to run to is point guard, point guard, point guard, point guard, point guard. But for me, I just don't like the process of this Houston Rockets offense. I feel like maybe that gets solved by some point guard. Maybe the point guard comes here and he sees something magical, right? But I don't understand why it takes roughly, if you're not being pressured, it takes 5 to 6 seconds to cross half court. You cross half court, it takes the Rockets another 6 to 7 seconds to get a post up to Sengun and Kevin Durant, assuming that they don't turn over the ball, assuming that it's not a lazy pass and it's a live ball turnover going the other way, right? Then it takes those guys another 4 seconds to operate and do anything positive, whether that's make a move to score, whether that's make a move to pass, whether that's make a move and get fouled, whatever the case may be. Like, it's just, it doesn't make sense how long it takes to get into these sets. The sets, how long it takes to set up Kevin Durant, how long it takes to set up Operation Goon. I just don't get it. I hope you guys can hear me well. If y'all can hear me well, let me know in the chat, man. But it's just, I don't like the process of the offense, and then the fourth quarter, Reed Shepherd is bringing the ball up the court, being super duper pressured by De'Aaron Fox every single time. And he crossed at half court. He's timid. He lost the ball. He didn't lose the ball technically. Like, he didn't turn over the ball technically not one time in that pressure. But you could just see his handle was shaky. He was losing the ball left and right, all types of stuff, man. And it was just very weird, man. Like, it was very strange to see Reed Shepherd. Like, Ime is so quick to pull Reed Shepherd, especially like when he playing well. And to see Reed Shepherd struggle and for Ime to leave him in, it was kind of like Ime was trying to prove a point. To see Jabari, like Jabari only played, well, Jabari, I can't say only. Jabari led the team in minutes tonight. So I can't even say Jabari didn't like play a lot of minutes. He led the team in minutes, but he was invisible out there. 8 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 of 8 from the floor, 2 of 5 from 3. Jabari really wasn't horrible. Like, earlier in the game, I thought he was playing his role. He hit some big shots, hit 2 threes. I was like, okay, Jabari, like, cool. Second half, invisible. Didn't even know he was playing on the court. I was about to sit here and say, Jabari didn't play a lot of minutes. He led the team in minutes, and I was none the wiser. I was none the wiser. And it seems like the Spurs went into halftime and they made adjustments. Like Mitch Johnson was like, "Hey, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this." And because earlier on, Wemby was playing Sengun one-on-one a lot, like isolated, and it wasn't working. Sengun was having his way. He was really efficient scoring the ball. Sengun was very, very comfortable. And in the second half, Wemby was deployed and on the help side, just helping off of Amen. And the Spurs are doing a great job of pushing Sengun out towards the perimeter. Sengun is getting the ball at the 3-point line with 6 seconds to operate, and the offense imploded. And then if Sengun does make a move and happens to get past his defender, Wemby is right there to help, and he's athletic and agile enough where if Sengun tries to do a quick pass to Amen Thompson in the dunker spot, Wemby can recover and stop that shot from going in. So it was a mess offensively in the second half. Kevin Durant completely disappeared. He completely disappeared. He had 17 shots. Kevin Durant should have like 23 shots tonight, 24 shots tonight. I don't understand why we continuously try to post him up so much. Like, if a team is being physical, let's let Kevin Durant dribble the ball up the court, set a high pick and roll, and run actions like that. Like, why do we continuously try to post him up on the side, on the left side, on the right side, on the left side, on the right side, when he's being like, guys are pushing, grabbing, pulling, all types of things to not let Kevin Durant get the ball, or to make it hell for when he actually does get the ball. He's exhausted and he has limited time to work and operate in offense. And the process is just terrible. I mean, Kevin Durant, the first 3 quarters, the first two and a half quarters, he was good. He was hitting shots. He was in the flow of the offense and everything like that. Everybody was eating. It was equal opportunity. I was happy. But when the Rockets needed him, where was Kevin Durant? Where was Kevin Durant? 3 turnovers tonight, led the team in turnovers. He had 3. One of the passes was to Sengun when Stephon Castle was guarding him. Very lazy pass. He was at the 3-point line, gave up his dribble, threw one of the laziest lob passes, soft passes you could see that you will ever see in your life. I'm going to say this word a lot. The process of the offense tonight was not what it needed to be. The process was not what it needed to be. And then I'm seeing Kevin Durant late in the game turn down like 3-point attempts, mid-range attempts, to pass it to Amen Thompson at the dunker when Wembanyama is in the paint, or when Luke Cornett is in the paint. Like, why are you passing them shots? I don't care if you miss them. Can you shoot the shots? Shoot them. I mean, I don't understand if he can't feel the game is getting away. The game is getting away. The Rockets went 6 minutes into the fourth quarter without a made field goal. And Kevin Durant didn't even want the ball. I don't, and I'm not trying to pick on Kevin Durant, but he's the team's best scorer. Statistically, he's the best scorer. You know what I mean? Like, all time, he's the best scorer. So it's like, I don't understand why it didn't seem like he wanted the ball tonight, like, at all. Bad defensive game from Kevin Durant, which is rare. Kevin Durant is really solid he's been great on the defensive end, but he just had an all-around bad game. I don't know what was going on. I know he said he smoked sometimes before the games. Maybe he was on that good tonight, because his head just, especially late, just did not seem into it. And I'll get to Sengun. I'm seeing y'all say Sengun always disappears. Sengun disappeared, but Sengun took 20 shots. And I mean, even if I said this point earlier, Wemby was deployed on Amen, Stephon Castle, Keldon Johnson, all of these guys, Harrison Barnes, all of these guys that's defending Sengun. He's catching the ball almost at the 3-point line, or literally at the 3-point line, with 6 seconds to operate, 5 seconds to operate. He's already a slow processor and a slow worker already. Then, again, if he makes a move, Wemby is right there to help. So Sengun is like, okay, I either got to throw some bullshit or I got to throw some bullshit, because of the way that the defense is deployed. And I don't understand, like, what the thought process was in the second half. I don't know. I guess the Rockets were happy with what they was doing in the first half, and they went in the second half, and they went into halftime, and they just was relaxed, and they cut on 2K, and they was playing my player. Like, I don't know what was going on, but they came out in the second half, and the Spurs came out ready to play. They matched the Rockets physically. They actually upped the Rockets' physicality. They upped their intensity. They did everything. It was like Houston forgot that there was another half of basketball to play. You know what I'm saying? It was like the Rockets forgot there was another half of basketball left to play. It really was strange. Amen Thompson, yes, he has to get a jump shot. Obviously, like let's obviously, but Amen Thompson, we know this already. Everybody in the NBA world knows Amen Thompson needs a jump shot, as well as his brother. But he had 25 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals, 1 block. In my opinion, I could be wrong. Y'all could disagree with me in the comments. It's fine. I feel like Amen did his job. In the fourth quarter, he knew, okay, I'm not a jump shooter. I'm not a great shooter. So at that point, it's on Ime to make an adjustment and say, okay, what can we do to make them pay for the way that they're playing him? Did we see any Amen Thompson and Kevin Durant action consistently? No. Did we see any Amen? We saw 5-out offense, but we didn't really see a lot. And when you run a 5-out offense, Amen is the primary ball handler. You're not going to trust Dorian Finney-Smith. You're not going to trust Tari Eason. You're not going to trust Jabari Smith Jr. The only 2 ball handlers that you normally have is Amen Thompson and Kevin Durant. And I don't know. Clint Capella, 9 minutes total. He was a +3 in his minutes. I think Clint Capella should have got a little bit more burn. I'm a fan of the 5-out. I like to see the 5-out. I actually would like to see it a little bit more. But Clint Capella should have got a little bit more burn in this game. He gave good energy. He blocked a shot, blocked 2 shots when he was out there. Changed the game, gives Reed a lob threat. If you're gonna play Reed Shepherd, allow him to play allow him to play with Clint Capella to get some of that that lob threat there. Like, just have the threat of the lob threat. And Reed can skip passes all to the weak side, to the strong side. Reed can do his thing a little bit. And I know Reed struggled tonight. I'm not here to defend Reed. I'm not here to do any of that tonight. But I just think that 9 minutes, I don't know, man. It's very, very weird. Dorian Finney-Smith played 19 minutes. He was a -6. Dorian Finney-Smith didn't really do anything good tonight. He was not good. But I'm going to shoot him bail. A lot of y'all are really tough on Dorian Finney-Smith. Y'all are really, really tough on Dorian Finney-Smith. This dude has been injured the entire season, damn near. He's just back. He hasn't even played a month of basketball, like a full month. And everybody's like, oh, trade him. If Dorian Finney-Smith is playing bad enough for that y'all want to trade him, what makes y'all think teams are going to give the Rockets anything of value to acquire Dorian Finney-Smith? Like, I don't understand the logic. I don't understand the logic. I see you Suns fan up in here, man. You couldn't be happier. Hey, man, let me know how Jalen Green and Devin Booker doing, man. Let me know how they doing, man. Bless up. But yeah, the Rockets 8 for 23 from 3. Bad, not good. 35% only. The Rockets shot below 40% from the floor. San Antonio shot 53% from the floor. San Antonio had 72 points in the paint tonight. 72 points in the paint. That is crazy. Let's see. The Rockets had, I'm trying to look at the stat line right now, 17 offensive rebounds to the Spurs, 8 offensive rebounds. So they were +9 in the offensive rebounding category. The Spurs on 8 offensive rebounds, 11 second chance points. The Houston Rockets on 17 offensive rebounds, 9 second chance points. I can't. This is the information that's provided to me. If you can't score and punish the other team on the second chance points, what good is getting offensive rebounds? At that point, you just stat padding. At that point, you just stat padding. It's not, you're not doing anything. You just getting offensive rebounds for the love of the game. You're not doing anything with them. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna look at some more stats. Points off of turnovers for the San Antonio Spurs, 20. Points off of turnovers for the Rockets, 12. So the Spurs are +8. The Rockets only, which is good actually for them, 11 turnovers. The Spurs have 15. So once again, Rockets turn over the ball fewer times and Spurs cash in more. Spurs turn over the ball more times than the Rockets. Rockets cash in less. It's a problem. It's a really, really big problem with this team, man. It's a really, really big problem. Trying to see some other stuff. I think this might get me in trouble with the Spurs. I'm gonna give the Spurs some credit though. I do want to give them a lot of credit. Stephon Castle, defensively, great game from Stephon Castle. Great game from Keldon Johnson. Great fourth quarter from Dylan Harper. After a rough first 3 quarters, Dylan Harper was like damn near unstoppable. Really reminded me of Tony Parker, getting to the rim, finishing with the left, finishing with the right, reverse finish. I'm like, damn, this dude is nice. I don't know why the Rockets stopped going underneath the screen. They should have been guarding Dylan Harper how the Spurs are guarding Amen Thompson, but they didn't. Oh, well. +18 for Dylan Harper. Team high, game high. Tied for the team high. Him and Keldon Johnson. The Spurs bench is what got them back in this game, specifically in the third quarter. De'Aaron Fox, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists. Solid game from him. Devin Vassell, not his best moment. Harrison Barnes, not his best moment, but he's a vet, you know. Julian Champagny, at least the Rockets did a good job of shutting him down. He only had 2 points. Last game, I think he had 30. So, you know, they did a good job of shutting him down. Luke Cornett was kind of impactful. He was impactful and not impactful in stretches. But I want to give those guys credit. Victor Wembanyama is a little bit of a front runner, guys. I mean, first of all, you wasn't playing well at all. Like, Sengun was eating barbecue chicken. He was having the finest of Turkish cuisine at your expense when you was defending him. Spurs bench brings you back into the game. Cool. I understand you being a cheerleader on the bench. That's what you're supposed to do. But don't come back in the game yelling and screaming and now trying to be physical after you didn't got punked for the first three quarters of the game. Like, come on, bro. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you played good. You had 28 and 16, respectable, 5 blocks, respectable, even though they're all weak side blocks. They're not like, I mean, he had 1 block on Ahmed Thompson with a shot clock running down, which was whatever. You know what I'm saying? That was a cool block. That was a good block. But, I mean, don't be a front runner, Victor. Nobody likes a front runner. I mean, you know, when you was guarding Sengun, you tripped over your own feet, you turned your ankle over, almost blew your Achilles out. Sengun dunked the ball. They had to get you off of him and put you on Amen Thompson, where you were hiding. You know what I'm saying? Hiding from Sengun. I mean, you didn't want nothing to do with that, brother. So you went to go guard Amen Thompson, who you know can't shoot, so that you can help shut Sengun down. Come on, man. Be better than that. Be better than that, Victor Wembanyama. That's all I'm gonna say. But hey, great game from you, though. Great game from you. We'll get to some of these comments, man. I see some Spurs fans up in here, man. It's nice to see you guys are alive, man. It's like I haven't heard from you guys for like damn near a decade. Yeah, no Fred VanVleet, no Adams, and possibly another stretch with no Sengun. It's a wrap. Yeah, I think so too, man. The Adams injury really was crazy, man. That's a really big blow. But the Rockets still won offensive rebounding glass. They've been offensive rebounding like crazy. Although I know that's not the only thing that Steven Adams brings to the table. We need someone like Castle who has a jumper. Yeah, too bad it's not a lot of those guys running around. Castle is officially a lot better than Reed. Okay, that's fine. No problem. Email hit his ceiling. It won't change. I know, Sengun. You have your email agenda, your Mike Malone agenda. I know. Spurs are too deep. They got a lot of guards. Like let me look at the Spurs roster. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got 5 guards. Like they get rotational minutes. They have 5 guards. 4 of them kind of have the same skill set. I don't know what they're going to do out there in San Antonio, but they can make a move if they wanted to. I wouldn't though. Castle had Reed on lock. It's Champagny. Yeah, Champagny. I said Champagny. I'm tripping. I man can't shoot. We okay. In your opinion, does Houston need a new coach? I'm not answering that question, man. You keep doing that. You keep asking me the same question over and over again. Wimby blocks and Goon. Hush, bro. Did he block Sengun? Yeah, he sure did. He did on the weak side help. Like I said, weak side help. Sengun made a move. He blocked it off the weak side. Yes. Yeah. Salute. But we traded Jalen Green and our team is not any better. Maybe we should. I disagree. They traded Jalen Green for better half court offense and better half court scoring and needing a bucket in the half court. The Rockets are much better at that than they were with Jalen Green. I mean, y'all can say what y'all want about Jalen Green. He's played like 2 or 3 games this season. Like that dude, he would have been giving us the same thing in Houston, 2 or 3 games. Then we really would have been screwed. We probably would have been tanking for a pick. Oh man. That's a throwback right there. They passed on Kawhi Leonard and drafted Marcus Morris. That's very easy to say in hindsight, man. Very, very easy to because like if that's the case, a whole bunch of teams passed on Giannis. A whole bunch of teams passed on Devin Booker. A whole bunch of teams passed on Kobe Bryant. A whole bunch of teams passed up on Steph Curry. Like that's easy to say in hindsight. Haven't heard any Rockets fans since Harden. Okay, sure. Katie don't want to smoke. I think I need some mods in here, bro. I need mods. You only get one time to ask me the same question over and over again. After that, mute. I think you need a PG and stop forcing to Durant late. We need another score. Bad. This is on email. No Capella. Minutes in the second half. No plays ran in the third. Didn't adjust. Yeah, it's a lot of ISO. Ime just puts his hands in his pocket like Darvin Ham. He just puts his hands in his pocket and it's all vibes. Defense, he talking, he yapping, he yelling. You know what I'm saying? He doing all the stuff that he needs to do. But offense, but offensively, he quiet. He just be looking around. Spurs. We need another score. Bad. Don't know why we don't got it. Got it one. Okay. Frustrated that the Rockets had no chance. I was blaming casual BS. Oh, a Raptors fan in here. Salute to you, man. Salute to you. Yeah, man. I don't know. A lot of people throwing out trades and stuff. I'm not really a big fan of that. I think that it's a process you have to go through the season, and you have to wait till the offseason and wait it becomes available. You can't just be throwing out bullshit out there and hoping that it sticks. You have no idea what's going to happen in the playoffs. You have no idea what's going to transpire. If you just make rash decisions and you just do stuff because of a regular season game, you will end up in a bad situation. It's a lot of teams that you can look at this and tell. The Orlando Magic is one of those teams. Not saying that they make rash decisions, but they sign their guys to supermax contracts. They sign their guys to big time extensions. Now they're a second April team that's flirting with the play-in in the Eastern Conference. Like you got to really chill, take a deep breath, and look at the bigger picture. If Dorian Finney-Smith doesn't work out, let him have the full season. His next year is not guaranteed, but he still got the money. Then you can make a trade. But let's play it out. Is the world ending tomorrow? Like, and y'all, I don't know about it. All these trades that y'all want us to do. I'm trying to talk y'all off the ledge. Like, you really gotta factor in a lot of these different things. Trade doing okay. In 2018, the Suns had the number 1 and number 10 pick. We drafted Aiden and Bridges. We could have drafted Luke and Shea. True. But again, that draft was actually a really good draft in hindsight. Wimby on Amen changed the game. He was playing free safety. Yep. That's DJ Cash. Great comment, bro. Great comment. Yeah, exactly. The Kobe White trade, I don't really want to entertain it. I think that the Rockets have, when you're talking about playing like OKC and even San Antonio and Denver, you're gonna need wings that can defend because all they're gonna do when you have if they make the trade, right? They make the trade, they get Kobe White. Let's say they get Kobe White. When you're playing against the Denver Nuggets of the world, the San Antonio Spurs of the world, when you're playing against the Oklahoma City Thunders of the world in a series, who is your next wing defender once Tari Eason inevitably gets into foul trouble? Who is your next wing defender? Okogie? Jayshawn Tate? Kevin Durant? Who is your next wing defender? You need to have wing depth. You need to have Dorian Finney-Smith and Tari Eason. I just think that we're so quick to try to trade. Like, oh, we solved one problem, but then You know, it's like, oh, my arm is broke, so let me fix my leg. It's just, you have to focus on one thing at a time, and you can't take from here to try to cover this hole and then not and forget that, oh wait, I still got a hole here now. It just doesn't make sense. Io DeSomo is a trade that I would be willing to make. He only makes like $6 or $7 million a year. You don't have to give up a lot. You could trade Aaron Holiday and Jay Sean Tate for Io DeSomo. That's who I would target. If I was the Rockets, that's who I will. Well, I'm a Rockets fan, but if I was a GM, I'd be looking at the Ayo DeSumos of the world. I'll be seeing if Atlanta is planning on waiving CJ McCollum. Those are the types of moves that I would be looking to make. No, 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 bro. It's not even realistic. The fire email stuff has to stop. Please stop. He just signed an extension. He's not getting fired this season. In the offseason, talk to me. You could bring that back up in the offseason. You could bring it back up. I promise you, you could bring up the fire email stuff to me. He's not going to be traded this season. What team will be missing their starting point guard before the season even started? Then they lose their backup center, and then they get fired because of it. No team does that. No logical organization is doing that. Please stop bringing that up. They're not firing Ime Udoka. They're not doing it for Michael Malone. They're not doing it. Stop it. They are more likely to fire Ime Udoka and promote Royal Ivy or the bald-headed white guy. I don't know his name. I'm sorry. Him. Than they are to hire Michael Malone. Like, stop it, please. Trade for Quentin Grimes, Khalil Ware, and Paul Reed need to turn this roster. Oh yeah, yeah. That's what happens when you go live, though. You just deal with fans. You just deal with crazy types of trade talks. Like when people say CJ Stroud should be traded for Davis fucking Mills. It's just you deal with all types of crazy fans. CJ McCollum is not getting away. Yep, exactly. Yeah, Patriot. That's a good point. That's a good point. Ben Sullivan. Yep, that's his name. Ben Sullivan. So yeah, man, that's probably all I got tonight with this video, man. Tough loss for the Houston Rockets. Jose Alvarado is a great name. That's a great, 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 great name. Yes, I would like. I'd be intrigued, but again, that's another problem. Jose Alvarado is small. He's going to get picked on. That's all they're going to. The same thing that they do to Reed Shepard, they're going to do with Jose Alvarado. I don't understand this. Like, okay, you have a better point guard, but in the clutch time, he's still getting picked on by Shea. He's getting picked on by Jamal Murray. He's getting picked on by De'Aaron Fox. He's getting picked on by Luka Doncic. Where, like, you need size at some point. Like, yeah, we can say trade for this guy, for this guy, for this guy, for this guy, but yeah, it doesn't make sense. So I don't know, man. It's very, very odd. But guys, thank you guys so much for watching me. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank y'all for just commenting, rocking with me, giving me questions, saying all types of crazy stuff, man. Red Nation Blogger out.